Sophie,
Hmm?
it's a sugary drink.
What?
That.
No. It's no sugar added cider. It's just crushed apples.
In that professional development session we had last month, I'm pretty sure the trainer said there's as much sugar in fruit juice as in soda.
It's Harvest Festival week.
Okay, whatever.
Coke and Hawaiian Punch are sugary drinks. This is just like eating crushed apples.
Look, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what they said in the health session.
Well, I don't get it. It's just cider.
For this lesson, we're going to talk about the habit of drinking sugary drinks. It's a tricky topic, much trickier than you might think. It's tricky because it's so easy to reach for sugary drinks. Kids love them. They taste really good, and because they're everywhere. We all drink them from time to time, and the point here is not to say that sugary drinks are universally bad, but that drinking sugary drinks regularly is an unhealthy habit we don't want kids to develop. Instead, we want them to develop healthy drinking habits when they're young, so they're more likely to keep those habits as they grow older. We all know that families are the main driver here. But after families, you, the preschool teacher, are the most important player. We'll talk about working with families in a different lesson, but for now we'll start with the basics about sugary drinks. Let's start by looking at sugar itself for a moment. We all need it. It's a key energy source, and it provides calories that our bodies need to live. In some drinks, sugar is found naturally, such as in milk or 100% fruit or vegetable juice. And in other drinks, sugar is added. We call these sugary drinks, and they include soda, flavored drinks, vitamin waters, sports drinks, energy drinks, lemonades, and punches. You can find out if there's added sugar in your drink by reading the list of ingredients on the label. Added sugars have many forms and names. One common name is high fructose corn syrup. A full list of the common names of added sugars is available on the cheat sheet at the end of this lesson. So the heart of the problem is this. Most of us, including young children, tend to regularly consume too much added sugar. Added sugars give adults and children empty calories. They're called empty because they don't provide nutrients. They only provide calories. And 45% of empty calories consumed by children and youth between ages 2 and 18 come from sugary drinks. Think of it this way. When children drink milk, they get lots of nutrients from the milk, plus the calories. But when children drink sugary drinks, they get only the empty calories from the added sugars and no nutrients. When these empty calories aren't burned off during daily activity, they can contribute to a person becoming overweight or obese, and these conditions are closely associated with lots of health problems, including type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, and heart disease. You might think that type 2 diabetes and high blood pressure aren't problems among young children, that they happen later in life. Unfortunately, that's no longer the case. More and more people are developing these conditions earlier and earlier in life. And that's exactly why we're talking about this now. Sugary drinks taste good, come in colorful packaging, and are easy to drink. They're like magnets for young children. They make it too easy to consume too much sugar too quickly, especially when kids are thirsty. Consider that a typical sugary drink box for kids often contains lots of added sugar, sometimes up to 6 teaspoons or more. And that's just one little box. A child would have to eat about 5 Oreos to get the same amount of sugar. Now, let's put this in context of an adult. The American Heart Association recommends that adult women should limit their intake of added sugars to 6 teaspoons a day, and adult men to 9. Imagine a thirsty adult drinking a 20-ounce bottle of soda, which is the standard size available at convenience stores. There's no nutritional value to the soda, but there's 65 grams of added sugar, which is over 16 teaspoons, and that's not even dessert. You'd have to eat about 14 Oreos to get the same amount of added sugar. So there's a ton of sugar in sugary drinks. But what about 100% fruit juice? The American Academy of Pediatrics recommends that children ages 1 to 6 have no more than 4 to 6 ounces of juice a day. This limit might seem surprising, but 100% fruit juice has a lot of sugar. In some cases, it has as much sugar as soda. And that's because it takes a lot of fruit to squeeze out a cup of juice. So you get the sugar from many pieces of fruit, not just one. For example, it takes roughly 3 apples to produce a 6-ounce serving of juice. That serving contains most of the sugar from the 3 apples, but few of the other nutrients and none of the fiber. At the same time, 100% fruit juice often has important vitamins that are good for kids, so it's still better than sugary drinks like soda or punch, but it's important for every early childhood professional to remember that even 100% fruit juice has a lot of sugar, and to be mindful when serving it. What we're about is trying to develop healthy drinking habits. And one of the healthiest drinking habits to develop with young children is a love for water. Water is just plain good. Our bodies love water because it carries nutrients, flushes out waste, and maintains temperature. Water helps us thrive in so many ways, we might call it life's elixir. The best thing we can do is to help children fall in love with water and enjoy drinking it when they're thirsty. Regularly drinking water is a powerful, healthy habit. If we teach young children to enjoy water instead of sugary drinks or juice, they'll develop the healthy habit of quenching their thirst without loads of excess sugar and empty calories. To help develop this very important habit, always have water available for young children. One nice strategy is to have self-pour water pitchers and cups available for them to go to when they're thirsty. This not only helps children quench their thirst in the best way possible, but also enables them to develop necessary self-help skills and to become more aware of their body's needs. Another strategy is to help young children understand that every living thing needs water to grow and thrive. Involve them in giving water to classroom pets and plants so they can learn the relationship between life and water. And, of course, drink lots of water yourself. Children love to copy what they see. Have a reusable bottle in the classroom with you at all times. Fill it up with water and drink throughout the day. Talk with children about why water is your friend. Each teacher and each program are going to be different. But try to remember the key ideas from this lesson in order to help children develop healthy drinking habits. Consuming sugar in excess on a regular basis can cause serious health problems as children grow into adults. Sugary drinks make it too easy for children to consume too much sugar too quickly. Fruit juice also has a lot of sugar and shouldn't be served to children too much. And finally, choose water.
So if you look really good in that one.
What am I wearing? That's awful. You can't use that on the website.
Here, look at this one.
Ah, last year's Harvest Festival. And look at that.
What?
What I'm serving.
Cider.
Exactly. Cider. I'm just pouring some now.
Sophie and I were just talking about apple cider, which I think is a sugary drink.
Which is just apples.
It's a sugary drink, I'm telling you.
It's 100% apples.
So, Madam Director, which is it?
Which is what?
Is apple cider a sugary drink?
It's not a sugary drink. It's just apples.
Oh, I see. Is cider a sugary drink? Well, it's actually a bit confusing.
Oh, no, don't tell me that.
Fruit juice is tricky. It's not technically a sugary drink because sugar isn't added. It's a natural sugar from the fruit.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But it still has a lot of sugar. In some cases, it has as much as soda.
It's like a sugary drink. I knew I wasn't crazy.
Well, think about this. To get a cup of apple juice, you need to squeeze the juice out of a lot of apples. And that's where the sugar is. If you only drink the juice, you don't get all the nutrients of the apple. You get mostly the sugar.
I can't imagine never serving juice again.
I'm not saying to never serve juice. Just be careful how much you serve.
Didn't that trainer say that drinking juice is kind of like drinking sugar water?
Yeah, actually, it's a bit like that. But look, fruit juice is definitely better than soda or other sugary drinks like Gatorade or Arizona iced tea. Just remember, there is still a ton of sugar in juice, and we should only serve the kids a small amount each day, if that.
Are you saying you don't want me to serve the cider?
Oh, no, Soph. I'm not saying that, Soph. I think it's great to get the kids prepared for the Harvest Festival. I know you do it every year, and it's a nice exception. The thing is, we don't want to serve these types of drinks on a regular basis.
Special occasions.
Exactly. Special occasions like this one, Soph.
So what should we serve on regular occasions?
When children are thirsty, always serve them water so they learn the habit of loving water. The last thing we want is children to crave juice or a sugary drink to quench their thirst. Water is the healthy habit.
Okay, I get it. Careful with the juice. I guess I'll just think of juice as champagne.
Sorry?
We don't drink champagne every day, right? But we do enjoy a glass from time to time.
Perfect. It's just like that.